don't always see eye to eye.
Right.
They really don't.
Yeah, we never do.
No.
Ever.
No. Is it your brother? Was your brother closer to her?
Yeah.
Your brother feels like he's off in his own.
Yeah, he is. He's totally on his own thing. Yeah.
When is your brother's?
November 22nd.
Yeah, he's the other fire. You are surrounded with opposite elements. That's why you've
Really?
been disconnected from
And
the
I
family.
am disconnected with
You
them.
are.
And
He's
I'm like,
fire, your dad is air, she's air. Okay?
Yeah.
And then your stepmom's fire. You don't connect with any of those elements.
don't.
You connect with earth signs
Right.
and other water signs. That's the key thing. And I want to see what your rising sign is because I'm very curious about this
Right.
because you're not an atypical Pisces, but you tend to take on some very strong your intuition
Right.
and also the healing is the Pisces for sure. Your birthday's the day before my nephew's.
Really?
One of my nephews. I have 26
Right. Oh
nieces
my
and
God.
nephews. Okay, so February. My other daddy, because I have my stepdad and my biological
Right.
dad. My biological dad's a Pisces, and he's March 13th.
Oh.
26. May I ask the year, please?
Yes, 67.
Okay. I always try.
I know. It is what it is.
My husband's 64, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you know what time you were born? If not, it's okay.
Yeah, it was early in the morning. I don't know.
I'll just do 12 p.m. It's
Okay.
not going to change. It
Okay,
might change
right.
a degree or two, but
Right.
town you were born in?
El Paso, Texas.
Texas. Yeah, I was going to say you weren't
No,
born
I
in New
didn't.
York.
My dad traveled though, so I didn't stay in Texas very long. But everybody's
Is dad
Brooklyn.
originally from
Yeah,
Texas?
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
My mom's Yonkers.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Ours are from, Queens.
yeah. I should have been a New Yorker. I
Yes,
am.
you
I'm
believe.
all New York.
Oh, your rising sign is a Gemini, and that's why I said air.
Isn't that funny?
And your moon sign is an air sign, too, which is Libra, which is weird.
Huh.
6 degrees into Libra. Affectionate, warm, friendly, life must be a beautiful experience for you. Unpleasantness should be avoided at all costs. You tend to overlook other people's faults at times,
Yeah.
sometimes, and you would rather give in than fight. It's true. You don't like the fighting aspect, but the Pisces comes in extremely sensitive and emotional. You absorb emotions of others. You are an empath.
Yeah.
Be it positive or negative. You're like a sponge. But I feel like you're more like the rising a little bit. Extremely active by nature, talking about getting around, meeting new people, doing different things.
Totally.
Sometimes you get a little restless.
Yeah.
So you do have a little bit of that adult ADHD. It's in your chart, so it's not your fault.
Well, I just saw the doctor today, and I forgot to say that. I said, I really think I have ADHD.
According to this, it says you're very
Yeah.
hyperactive, and you do have you have to be in several projects at one time.
Right.
I'm really surprised you didn't go into real estate.
It's one of my things.
I keep being
for
shown
sure, it's
real
one of my
estate.
things, and so I think that's
keep
the
being
next
shown numbers
thing.
and contracts.
I want a healing center.
Yeah.
And do real estate in one place and healing in the world. So I don't know, but that's always been on my radar. I took the test and failed years ago. So
Yeah,
should
I
just
keep
do it.
being shown that it's.
I would love that.
I keep being
Yeah.
shown yes. Yeah, I'm being shown definitely yes. So yeah, that's what keeps coming up. So, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm being shown owning real estate. I saw earlier like a wellness center or
I
a spiritual
love
center,
that.
and then I kept being shown flipping houses, or just going in and buying things, and then or then having other people buy things and selling them off. Yeah, you're going to be very busy.
Good.
That's why it's saying here several different projects at once. This is weird to me. Are you married?
I'm not, but that should be weird. So I want to hear what you have to say.
Okay. Have you been with somebody for a long time? Wow. Do you love?
I do.
Very much, but it's so weird because you come off. I'm being shown marriage. Like, that's what keeps coming up. So marriage has nothing to do with how.
But we've had a really, really bad thing.
Tumultuous thing. Yeah.
We came here together, and he got scared and spooked and left.
Yeah.
So we've been separated for a year, not speaking. He just came back into my life.
That's why I'm saying that you're connected.
I do believe that.
You are connected. Something with so how long have you been with him off and on?
Well, 6 years.
Yeah,
but that's long for me.
It's long for you.
It's long for me.
Yeah, well, you're Pisces. You try to go with the flow.
Right.
May I ask his first name?
Phil.
It is Philip. Okay. Hmm. Is he still out of state though?
Yeah.
Is he upstate too? Is he up in New
He's
York?
Long
Okay,
Island.
yeah, that's what I saw.
Northport is where he's
Okay.
from, but he's in Northern Virginia now.
I said that's the Virginia
Yeah.
because I saw right
Yeah.
above North Carolina.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm being shown you're connected. I'm being shown he wants to get back together.
He does, and we are.
So what did he get spooked about? Just
It
too
was
much at
awful,
once?
Yeah. It was all his idea. You know, he wanted to retire here, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, 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 blah.
It was him getting
And it was
spooked because
just
of the age. That's what it is. He didn't want
everything. He got
putting out
so
the
scared.
pasture. He wasn't ready to kind of
retire, everything.
Yep.
And he really left me in a bad way.
I know.
Took everything. So I've just gone through a really bad year, the worst year of my life.
Yes.
Which I'm gonna come out stronger. And then he just came back 2 months ago, you know, and I knew he was scared, but
Ooh, that was interesting. Sorry about that. That's
Yeah.
so interesting. The
the
speaker
bleep-
just went off, yeah,
Oh,
because of
really?
all the spiritual energy, and the
Really?
battery's not dead. And then it just came back on. Crazy. She might have turned it down.
Right.
This is weird to me because I'm being shown this person as your husband.
And I feel like, and we're talking marriage, and I feel like we're
What
connected.
did he take from you? Is it just more or less leaving you in a very
He took everything.
So he took all the money and he took.
He took everything, my car.
Mhm.
You know, I had given away my furniture for the move, all my
Yeah.
clothes. I gave away everything. And my stuff's important because I have stuff
Yeah.
that doesn't mean stuff to other
No,
people, but
but it's important
it
to you.
feels, right,
Yeah.
I feel it. It has energy. And so I have
He wants to make this
everything.
right.
He does.
He does want to make this right. I understand your guards being up, and they should be just because of what happened in the past. But I don't want you to live in that past because if you're truly going to let him come back in your life, you can't hold on
That's
to
what
that.
I'm trying to
It's
do.
the most difficult thing, especially for a Pisces. When is Philip's birthday?
June 29th.
He's a Cancer.
Cancer.
Mhm.
First cancer I've ever been with.
Yeah, and he's a water sign like
Yeah.
you, so it makes a lot of sense. That is, he did get scared because cancers are all about family. They're all about connection.
And I know he had
That's my other dad's birthday is June 28th.
Really?
Mhm.
And my daughter is June 20th.
Yep.
But she's a cusp, I guess, right?
She's a Gemini. She's technically a Gemini. I'm being told he's who you're meant to be
Good.
with.
I hope. I feel that. I really
I
do.
really am being
And
told
that's the
he's who you're meant
first
to be with.
person I've ever felt that way.
I
I hope.
I'm being told he's in it.
Yeah.
Like I said, but I didn't see like a traditional
Yeah.
sense, and I saw that.
And
I was going to ask you if you had gotten divorced and gotten back
Right.
together.
And we live together. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's, so
We were
this-
engaged, and now
That's
we're
where I
getting
say now
engaged
you're getting
again.
engaged again.
I know. I just don't want to be hurt again.
Do people feel that he did this
Oh,
to
yeah,
take
nobody
from
likes
you,
him.
or
Um,
do they think
People
I
don't
hate to say-
understand.
do they think that he's trying to scam you? I hate to say
Yeah,
it that
no,
way.
no, no, no,
'Cause
no.
it wasn't
He
anything
has
like
the
that.
money.
He's got the
Right.
money.
But he thought he was selfish. I mean, because he was so scared, he thought of himself only.
Absolutely.
So like,
What's the age difference?
it's a difference.
Mhm.
He is 61. I'm 49.
Yeah, my husband,
Yeah.
52. I am 40.
Yeah.
12
Yeah.
years.
Same
connection.
thing. Exactly. And I've always liked
Older men, me too.
And of course, he's starting to get scared because
Mhm.
he's 61. He's thinking of the end of his life.
Absolutely, and he's not.
Right.
He's not anywhere near
He's
that.
so
He feels in
healthy.
great condition.
Yeah.
He doesn't look his age. He
Yeah.
doesn't feel his age.
Yeah.
But like I said, that's where the whole retirement
Right,
and
totally.
just, that's what it is. It's just that fear. Okay, so I feel strongly that he will
Good.
get beyond this. Passion. Good. Are they connected? Spiritual. Yep. Spirit of truth. They are. You are connected. Harmonize. So this time around, it's going to be more harmony.
I love that.
Okay.
And we're working hard.
The unlimited self. So it feels like I said there was blockages. He needed this time apart to really realize and
That's
reflect
yeah.
how much he truly loved you and wanted to be with you. Breathe. So like I said, don't continue to make him pay for what happened. It's hard.
I'm trying.
It's hard. It's the hardest thing you're ever gonna probably have to do.
Right.
Okay. The reason why you've never really settled down is because of your upbringing and other things that
Right.
you went through with that. You refused. You're like, I'm going to be independent. I'm not going to go through what my parents went through,
Right.
even though they had a very interesting relationship. Yeah, because your mom. Okay. I don't like the fact. I feel like your dad accused you sometimes of having similar things to your mom.
I'm sure, and that comes from his wife. I'm sure, and I do.
I
I'm the
feel like you
only
have
one that speaks the truth.
Yeah.
And
You're
so I get
direct.
emotional.
That's the
I'll say
emotion.
I'm depressed.
Uh-huh.
I'm happy. You know,
You
and
do have some of the bipolar tendencies. I'm gonna say it for you, but you're not bipolar.
Right,
Okay?
and I believe that. I can feel it.
I don't like the fact that she treats you like you're the. I'm being shown she treats you like you're the manipulator.
Right.
That you're trying to manipulate him and take it's BS and it's nonsense. I wish I can sit here and say that she's not going to continue to interfere, but she is.
She is, and it is the way she is. I have to
What's
accept
her
it.
first name?
Marianne.
It is Marianne.
Fuck her. No, I'm just kidding.
Mm.
I don't want hate.
No.
I don't want hate, and I really am mad.
No, but you're also what's real is real, and the
Right.
reality is she's being a controlling
She really
bitch,
is.
you know,
She
and
really is.
that's I'm very direct, so I don't care.
Right.
I really think I
Yeah, isn't that funny? You might.
know her.
And she's an artist, and she goes into stores like if you are in this, these kind of stores and stuff.
I also work.
Yeah.
I work.
Okay, yeah.
As appearances at shops.
Okay.
She does this circuit, so she does.
Well, she walks around. Yeah, she doesn't practice here yet.
Okay.
She might eventually like read.
I
Do
think
cars
she's
or whatever.
Probably, maybe she's still doing. Maybe phone readings are also from clients back north, but something comes up that she's
Right.
actually establishing again. I feel like I know this
Right,
person.
right.
It might be because of the psychic connection,
Right.
but she just seems familiar to me. I might have seen her, so she's probably feeling places out or something. Play, be fun with each other. The inner child. Remind him of having fun. Something about you guys going on a trip too and traveling.
And we do all the time.
Yeah. Have you already been to? Something keeps coming up about Cayman Islands.
Well, that we sail a lot in the BVI's.
Okay, so that's why.
And we were planning to get
First
married
one,
as soon
yeah.
as in there with the kids, and I could feel him vibrating high, like it was.
So do you have 2 children or 1?
I have 1. He has 2.
2. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's why I saw the one. I saw
Yeah,
3
yeah.
altogether. Did your daughter change your major?
She didn't.
Is she
But she
thinking
got
about it?
scared. No, she's sticking with it.
Okay.
But
So what
this
did
is
she
not
decide
her
to do?
major.
It's
This is
not.
not what's in her heart. And she did it to only go to the school she's at.
Okay.
Marine biology.
Biology.
I know. And she's smart and she's doing well, but
It's not.
she
her.
only did that because it was an out-of-state tuition, and
That's
she
why.
wanted to be at that. Yeah.
Okay.
So she does need to change it.
She needs to change her major.
Yeah.
Because it's not her.
It isn't.
I'm really surprised she didn't take psychology. She's very.
She is. She's an old soul.
She really
and
is.
I'm not. And
Does
she's
she
an
wants
old
to work
soul.
with animals? Is that what it is, or because
No.
she doesn't feel like that kind of healer to me? She feels more mental.
She's a total good. Yeah.
So what is she
people-
saying her interested in? She doesn't know yet. She
Like,
hasn't quite found
right.
herself yet.
Oh yeah, not at all.
She's a Gemini.
Yeah. She might. She's talking about like teaching diving in Australia.
That makes
stuff
sense
like
why
that.
they-
Something fun.
But this is why so the marine biology would actually be
Yeah,
good for
exactly.
her. So
But that
she's-
wasn't her dream.
But that's not her
Right.
dream. She's a free spirit, a free soul, and that's the key thing. She'll be fine. She'll figure something with changing her major though. Something maybe cultural or cultures of something with. Something keeps coming up with
Right.
that. Yeah, I think she's gonna change it. So is this her second year? Or is it
Third year.
third?
Yes. I don't
Yeah,
know if
well, she's
got
run
time
out of
to change it.
time.
And she's going to graduate in 4 years, which
She'll-
is good.
Yeah, so she decides to keep it, that's fine.
Right.
But there's other factors part of the major, because I think the reason she's doing it is the aspect of traveling too, and being able to go to these other destinations and having this degree.
Yeah, she's not connected to it for sure.
She's really
Right.
not.
She's only doing it.
Because of the school.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah.
But something else about her wanting to take something else and applying it. She knows at this point that she's probably going to be doing something completely different.
Right.
So that's the main thing.
Yeah.
Fearless movement forward. What other questions do you have? Because you
You
are
have
just
done great.
you are just
You've
like literally
done
clear.
great. I love it.
I'm being shown simplification of your life,
Yes.
not being anything physical. Your dream work, the jade represents just transformation, represents good fortune. It's saying that you're going to be connecting with your dream work and what you